Hi there. Welcome back. Now, in my last video, I had a pretty simple format. It was just kind of like me talking about things that I personally enjoy, and I actually thought that was pretty fun to do. So I figured, you know what, for this one, before we get into the the spookier part of the month, because it is October after all, I'm gonna do another one of those. So here's things that I would buy if I had all the money in the world. Firstly, I'm buying 2 of those old Ronald McDonald benches they used to have at like McDonald's from like the 90s to 2000s for a couple very specific reasons. Firstly, I'm placing the first one I buy on my front porch. Now, I'm assuming if I have all the money in the world, I have a nice big house and I want to keep that safe. So I'm putting that on my front porch as a way to intimidate both my enemies and any possible intruders. I mean, imagine just being like a regular burglar and you're trying to break into this super expensive mansion, and then you pull up to the porch and you just see Ronald McDonald just like, don't do it, buddy. It's not worth it. That's better protection than ADT could ever be. So personally, that's where the first one goes. Secondly, I'm getting that and I'm putting it in my guest bedroom. But since this is a big house and I have a lot of like bedrooms and stuff, this is the guest bedroom for people that I don't like, or for people that I have kind of been rude to me during their stay. And the only piece of furniture they have is that Ronald McDonald bench. If you want to be mean to me in my own house, you better hope that you can get nice and cozy up next to Ronald's brother, because that's the only thing you're sleeping on. And you better hope there's not a strong gust of wind, because you are not prepared for it. So firstly, those are the first 2 things I buy. Secondly, I'm buying every race car bed in North America with the express intent of turning them into street legal vehicles. So if I have all the money in the world and I can really do whatever I want with it, that's like one of the most perfect things you can do. You just be like, okay, cool, here's all these race car beds, and now I'm just slapping engines on them. Go ride, buddy. Go, just give it to like a car nut, give it to a kid, whoever wants it. There you go, have fun on the road, kid. You can also sleep in it. That's pretty versatile. Like you can go. I'm not talking like lawnmower engines. I'm talking like whatever they have in a Lamborghini. Like that's what I'm putting in it. So just like super quick, super fast, super fun. At the end of the time, if you're like nice and tired when you're done driving, then get up and cozy. You got a mattress right there. So second, that's the second thing on the list. I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like that's a really good, really good thing for the public. Everyone could benefit from having a race car bed, especially a race car bed that can actually drive. Next, I'm building a 3-mile long ball pit in the middle of the Mojave Desert, and I'm not telling anybody about it. Why would I do this? It's probably people, at this point, like you hear that and like, Derek, that's kind of stupid. Like who does that help, right? Like who's gonna do anything about that? What do you do with that? Just let them know, hey, there's a ball pit in the middle of the Mojave. I'm not telling you where, but have fun trying to find it. If you find it, you get like $1 million. I don't know, I have all the money in the world. Who cares? So just build a giant ball pit, middle of the Mojave, have a good time, have some fun. Boom, just put smiles on people's faces. There might be a little bit of heat stroke along the way. Definitely not a good thing, but I'll put ice water stations along the way. All right. If you're on the path looking for the ball pit, follow the ice water stations. You're gonna find what you're looking for. Next, I'm franchising a Krispy Kreme for no other purpose other than the fact that I really like Krispy Kreme, and it would be cool to own one. I guess the benefit would be I could get free donuts, but this is just like a genuine business venture. I have all the money in the world, but you can still make money off of your money, So franchise a Krispy Kreme and see where that goes. Next, I would invest in a microphone that does not clip, because as you can tell from the previous things, I've just looked back as I'm reviewing it. It does not sound the best. It's funny, it's got a nice little slapstick gag. I'm like, oh, big man with a small mic. It's funny, but at the same time, I feel like anytime I speak higher than 2 octaves, I feel like it's just it's weird. I don't necessarily like it. So you know what? I don't have all the money in the world, but hey, if you can recommend a good microphone that'll help me not clip as much, hit me up. Let me know. It would have to be something that connects to my phone because I film from my phone, but let me know. I think that'd be good. Next, I'm building the world's largest air horn, and I'm putting it smack dab in the center of the world, just like smack in the center of the ocean on a nice big platform. And I'm gonna have it go off every time I say the word girth, just because like I feel like that's, you know, at this point kind of, you know, for myself, like personally established, like, oh, it's my catchphrase, it's on my hat, you know. If like I get big enough, I want to make merch that says girth on it, you know, I feel like that'd be fun. And I don't say it frequently enough to where it would be a problem, like it'd be constantly going. But I feel like, you know, I would say it every so often, you know, once every couple of days, right? It's just pretty good frequency. And then, you know, you just be hanging out and you hear like this thing's big. It's capable of like everyone in the world hearing it. Just like everyone hears it, right? So like that, I feel like that'd be, you know, it'd be a good way to, if you're having trouble waking up, wakes you up, right? If you're having trouble falling asleep, I'm sorry, but that's just how it goes. So yeah, next one, giant air horn out into the world. Second to last, I'm spending a copious amount of money doing what I can to make Guy Fieri both immortal and have the same level of physique and physical power as Batman. Essentially, I'm going to turn Guy Fieri into Batman, but instead he's going to be called Flavor Man. He's going to be a lot more bright and flamboyant, and because the man's immortal and he's like super strong and super crazy, he can be like the world's protector for the rest of time. Like, can you imagine like you're like getting cornered in a dark alley, someone wants your purse or like your wallet or whatever, and all of a sudden you see Guy Fieri just fall from the sky dressed like Batman, just like, hey, get away from him. Like, I feel like it'd be good for the world, you know, if they have like an immortal superhero that protects everybody, like, you know, is able to go. I mean, he'd be more like Superman in that case, I guess, but still, it'd still be fun, right? Just call him Flavor Man, give him the cave of, or the fortress of Flavortude, that'd be pretty fun, and give him the Flavor Mobile. And you know what, like, how cool would it be if Superman / Batman, like, it's kind of this combination, if they could both like save you and like protect you and then make a bomb bowl of chili, dude. Like imagine you like just got saved from like a kaiju potentially like taking over New York or destroying the world. I'm talking like Cloverfield sized monster. And Flavor Man comes in, he destroys this thing, sits down, and he's like, hey, who wants some buffalo chicken ranch nachos? And then just proceeds to make it for you. How cool would that be? All right. And this guy, like I said, this guy's immortal. He can do this as long and as much as he wants to. And I feel like personally, that would be great. So yeah, next thing up, Fieri Flavor Man. That's what we'll call him, Fieri Flavor Man. Finally, I'm investing a good amount of money, probably a copious amount of money like I am with Fieri Flavor Man, in allowing people to be able to speak with Chihuahuas. No other kind of animal, no other kind of dog. Whatever process we're doing, you're just able to talk to Chihuahuas. And the question probably is, well, why? Why would you want to do that? Because I feel like Chihuahuas have so much to say. Like, personally, they kind of creep me out. They're like, you know, they're like little like shaken monsters, right? And they're 9 out of 10 times they look gross. All right, let's be honest here. When someone says, hey, I have a Chihuahua, that thing looks like it got chewed. All right, it's just not the prettiest animal, right? It can be pretty, but 9 times out of 10 is not the prettiest animal. But at the same time, it's a dog, and dogs are pretty cool. But I feel like if we were able to like talk to Chihuahuas, I feel like they have a message, or they have like a lesson that mankind has yet to learn. Like, if we can learn how to speak with Chihuahuas, I feel like they just have they have the secret to life. Like, these things have been around since like the Mayan Empire. Like how crazy is that? Think about that. Like, Chihuahuas, like these things, this like weird looking rat thing, this has been around since the Mayan times. Like I'm 90% certain. I think it's like cats with Egypt, right? They've been around a long time, and like they're like, some people consider them sacred, which is great. That's cool, but like, that's just crazy. And I also feel like if you sat there and you like spoke to a Chihuahua, it'd have like a Morgan Freeman-esque voice. Like, hey, Chihuahua, what's the meaning of life? And it would just be like, dig. Like, you know, it'd just be like something real cool, real fun. I feel like that, you know, that'd be a good thing. Like I've said with like 5 other things on this list, that'd be a good thing to do, you know? Just, hey, maybe there's like, you know, 90%, the 90% chance tells me that is nowhere near what's going to happen, right? We learn how to speak with Chihuahuas and they're just like, hey, give me food, you know, like that's probably the most likely answer if we do. But I feel like on like just a 1% chance that we just might be able to learn the secret of life from a Chihuahua, I think that's worth it. And with that, we have reached the end of our journey. You have survived another Derek Lopez-Morrison YouTube video. So kudos to you. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Not necessarily in that order, but if you want to do it in that order, that's just kind of how people say. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more stuff like this, I have some more stuff planned for the rest of this month. Things are going to get a little bit hectic, so I don't know how it's going to, you know, do with my video schedule. But I do have some real fun stuff coming up. I have a couple of spooky videos coming towards the end of the month, so be prepared for that. We're getting spooky towards the end. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you had fun, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.